Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ace's Fate 418 here, and I'm bringing you some Battlefield 4 gameplay. We're playing some Gulf of Oman first. I don't think I'm gonna switch over to some Wavebreaker. So hope you guys enjoy the clips. So in this video, I'm gonna be basically talking about DLCs and how I feel about them so far, especially with the new Dragon's Teeth DLC coming out soon. So that's kind of exciting, I guess. Anyway, as I mentioned in videos prior to this, I believe in the Ace Where You Been episode. I mentioned that I actually got Battlefield 4 pretty late. I got it around the same time Second Assault DLC came out. That was, I believe, the second DLC to come out for Battlefield 4. And I guess since I kind of missed out, I guess I can just talk about my opinions on those maps, as well as some others from other DLCs, like the China Rising and even Naval Strike. But to start out, Second Assault, the big thing when they mentioned it coming out, the big advertisement was fan favorite maps from Battlefield 3 coming back and Battlefield 4. That was cool, I guess. It was kind of cool seeing those maps come back. It was definitely a cool advertisement, but the problem is I wouldn't consider some of these maps to be fan favorites. Now, of course, let me go and get this out of the way by saying Operation Metro, I would definitely consider a fan favorite. Everybody seemed to enjoy that map. I definitely enjoyed it. Of course, some people didn't like it, but I say majority-wise, I think most people enjoyed Metro, so it was good to see that bring back. They definitely brought it back. I definitely like it. It's it's Metro. What's to hate? Another map, but these other maps are kind of questionable. I would definitely say Operation Firestorm to be one of them. Definitely don't know too many people that were jumping up and down to play some Operation Firestorm. I definitely don't know a lot of people that were doing that, so that's kind of an odd one. Gulf of Oman is definitely questionable, mainly because Gulf of Oman, if I'm not incorrect, was a Back to Karkin DLC. It wasn't even an official Battlefield 3 map, so that's kind of odd how they would consider calling the original Battlefield 3 maps coming back, but Gulf of Oman's not even an original Battlefield 3 map. It's if I'm incorrect, it's in Back to Karkin. I believe this was a Battlefield 2 map, so it's kind of odd seeing this come back. I could be wrong about that, and I didn't ever really played Battlefield 2, so sorry about that. I got into Battlefield late, like I said. So that's another thing, and of course Caspian Border, which is kind of in between. I'm kind of in between about. I like Caspian Border, but I definitely feel like the developers kind of felt like that was a favorite amongst them than it was for us. So it was definitely feel about those maps, and again, those map packs, they're fine, they're whatever. They're definitely enjoyable. I had a good time playing them. And I guess, alright, so the next DLC I'm going to be talking about is going to be the Naval Strike DLC. It's a lot of fun. I definitely had to grow to it. I didn't like it at first, but I eventually grew to like it, mostly because of the game mode that came with it, Carrier Soul, which is definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of problems. I feel like it's kind of weird how they have the opening door things, and like in the end, I feel like there should be some kind of animation for the ship sinking. Definitely kind of, especially with all the Levolution they're talking about, but it's whatever. It's not a big deal. The gameplay itself, though, it's pretty fun, and I definitely enjoy it. It's definitely a good change of pace from just the regular Conquest or Rush. It's kind of like a mix of the two, so it's really fun, and I really enjoy it. But however, the big issue here is the attack boats. Of course, I feel like in Battlefield 4, at least playing it for actually a few hours now, a few hundred hours. I don't know how many hours I played it for, but I played it for a while. Just put it that way. Just playing it for a good bit, I just noticed the attack boats are just pretty overpowered-ish a little bit. I'm not going to say just completely take it out of the game, that kind of situation, but I definitely feel like they need some kind of tweaking because it's recently, man, I've been playing the attack boats. It just feels like it's really easy to get a lot of kills in the attack boats. As you saw, like me and my friends, we're waiting for somebody to take the attack boat, but we realized nobody was going to do it, so we just decided to steal it, just, say F with it. And, having 3 attack boats really gives you the huge advantage in this game. So, it's definitely kind of a cluster of attack boats in some of these maps. And it definitely kind of leaves them, as you see, it's just really easy just to mow people down on land. You need really just a squad RPGs or something just to take one attack boat down, especially how, at least in the consoles, have it taken down. There's only one map with the attack chopper in it, and scout choppers don't do any damage to these tanks, I could call them tanks, they're sea tanks, I guess. They're attack boats is what I meant to say. And of course, I think there's some attack jets in some of these maps, but honestly, the attack jets, you'll get one good jet pilot out of 20, maybe, that can actually, go air to ground, So, anyway, that's my whole spiel about Naval Strike, and I'm going to quickly end it. By saying that, just sort of wrapping up Naval Strike here. It's fun. I definitely I think it's one of the better DLCs to come out. It's definitely one of my favorites. I'll be playing it later. And the last DLC I'll be talking about will be the China Rising DLC. Just real briefly, I'm going to say that at least amongst my friends, the people I play with, it's they're kind of mixed about it. Most of them don't seem to like it as much, probably because it's just so open. But at least in my opinion, those maps are pretty fun. Actually, I actually have some good times in it. Gillian Peaks is one of my favorites. It's definitely has the most infantry feel to it. Kind of has like a Seine Crossing or what was that map called? Grand Bazaar kind of feel to it from Battlefield 3. One of my two favorite maps actually from Battlefield 3 that I wish they brought back for Second Assault. And it definitely would have been better than Firestorm or Gulf of Omen or wherever that map is. And anyway, I like that map a lot. It's like I said, it has that infantry feel to it, and I like it. The other maps in it are basically all vehicle maps. Dragon Pass and Altai Range have the attack chopper in it, so I like that. I like to be in the attack chopper with Tool and just try to do our best to win the game, and we like the attack chopper. That's just what we do. And even just on the ground on those maps too, it just definitely feels like being in LAV or in a tank or whatever, and just trying to do our best to win. They're fun. They're vehicle maps, and I like them. I like them better than some of the maps in Battlefield 4, just the regular maps. I like a lot of the DLCs better than the Battlefield 4 maps by themselves, and that actually says a lot, because in Battlefield 3 we felt like a mix. I felt like I like the Battlefield 3 maps, the regular Battlefield 3 maps, better than like the DLC maps or any of them. But in this game, it definitely feels like the Battlefield 4 regular maps definitely feel like they're not as good as, like I say, these DLC maps. I definitely feel like the DLC maps are a lot better. So at least I feel like in Battlefield 4 wise, they're getting the DLC maps are actually becoming a lot more fun and a lot more varied, and I kind of like what they're doing with them, and I hope they keep it up. And I'm definitely excited for Dragon's Teeth. Definitely looking like it's going to be some close range action, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Coming up. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please click the like down below if you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you want to see some more. Anyway, this is Ace Fate 418 signing out.
Yeah, that's surprising. Oh, man. Yeah, you ran right into that, man. You ran right into that, man.